Okay, good. Oh, there you go. Let's bring on Lieutenant.
Are we? Camera is off.
Is your
Is
camera?
it
No,
supposed to be that we're supposed to see each other?
We can see you
guys.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're not missing much, but
yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in 2 weeks, so we want to know if you're still the same.
I lost 2 inches.
He lost, I gained.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Chris, tell me what I need to do because I need 5 inches.
You got to do squats, a lot of squats, and don't
Do
eat
you guys
rice.
know what do you guys know what barrigata is?
Yeah, I love handles.
Yeah.
That's why barrigata is called that, because it's in the part of Guam where the.
Oh, okay. I never heard that.
All right. Well.
Yeah, no, that's the barrigata.
Well, thanks for coming on, Lieutenant Governor. Sorry you had to hear my friends fighting like that.
I know. I'm having a flashback. Am I on election right now?
The great debate.
We were able to go tour the homeless hotel, the new shelter, and this obviously, this is something that we're following really closely. So I guess we'll just start with that. How satisfied were you to kind of put this piece of the solving this homeless puzzle in place with this shelter?
And it's temporary. So.
Right.
Yeah, well, I just can, to be honest with you, it's just really a first step, because we're going to require a long-term commitment and long-term strategy to deal with what the true need is. But right now, there are approximately 70 people up there, including 14 kids. So I would just say that, number one, the thing I feel about it is that we're able to provide shelter to the families. And I just want to recognize Catholic Social Services for being our partner in really trying to help identify all the needs that that our people have that are up there. And this week I believe that we have acquired 10 additional units, rental units around, and they're going to be used for, I guess, identifying which families can move into another setting and regain some capacity so we can continue the efforts. There are still unsheltered people out there. So I would say that we're in the midst of really trying to respond to this longstanding crisis.
Are these 10 rental units, are they houses or are they apartments?
It looks like there'll be apartments around the island, central part of the island. That looks like the tracking right now that we're looking at.
Lieutenant Governor, so this temporary shelter and then the additional 10 units that you're talking about, are these shelters, are they COVID related, or are these things that are going to remain standing when we get a vaccine and all that?
Well, right now they are COVID related, because the first mandate is to try and protect people from community spread. But this posture will remain past the public health crisis. So what I'm looking to do right now with our council and with the governor is secure this emergency kind of shelter and then pull up on the inventory options for longer term and transitional housing. So what I would tell you is that once people get sheltered, unless there's a compliance issue or something else going on, I would tell you that it's within my imperative to make sure that they remain sheltered.
So one thing, when we toured the homeless hotel last week and we spoke with, I think it's Mike Suzuki, right? From
Catholic Social
Services. And we also spoke with some of the families there, and they were concerned about the fact that, they're only there for 30 days. One individual we spoke with, Tone, he'd already been there for 2 weeks. He hadn't really spoken with anybody from any sort of GovGuam agency to come down and visit, to get these wraparound services, to get them into some sort of permanent, I guess you could say, housing. And he's just worried that, they moved from whatever pavilion they were at to this homeless shelter, and they've got 2 weeks left, and they don't know where they're going to go.
Yeah.
And Catholic Social Services is saying, after 30 days, we're done. But there is this possibility that we may extend it for another 30 days. Do you have any update on that?
Yeah, no, I would just say, and I'm meeting with Catholic Social Services at the end of the day, but like I told you, we are looking to ensure that people remain sheltered and are not going to be out. The 30-day, I guess the contracts for the purchase orders are in 30-day intervals, but we're not in a posture to change policy or to end them or to push anybody back out onto the street.
Right.
The way I see it is that we're working with Catholic Social Services to identify and screen people coming in. The only reason why they may leave is voluntarily, or if there was an infraction that endangered the safety of other people that are in the shelter. But I would just right now that we're interested in making and keeping these people sheltered. Whether or not they stay there in Mighty, it might be different. There might be more appropriate, suitable accommodations, especially for the ones with small children and larger numbers.
Okay, so in terms of this homeless hotel, I forget the name of it. Chris, what's the name of it?
It's the Global Dorm.
Right. So are we going to be extending that contract? Is that what you said, or they may be moving?
Yes, it's in 30-day intervals,
right.
But that right now our posture is to hold on to that.
Okay. And something that Mike also said was that you guys were looking at other potential locations to open up these temporary shelters.
Yes. So there's different things going on there. So we're looking for other facilities for families, especially to move on to other sheltered facilities. So we see the facility in Mighty as the entry point, and then from there, based on the casework that Catholic Social Services is doing, that's informing us. And then when the Office of Homeless Assistance, as it continues to step up, then I would just say that the decision and our commitment is to keep everybody sheltered. I just want to give them the assurance. And, like I said, this is still a working, active situation, but really that's the decision that we're pursuing and making.
Well, LT, I know we scheduled you for earlier, but it was just going so good with that Carlo Tony thing, so I didn't want to cut that off. But we're going to play this video here, and I know you got to run, so maybe if you could watch it in the stream later, and then we'll catch up next Tuesday, if that's possible.
Sure. And thanks so much for coming back on, and I really just hope that you can put your pictures on your faces.
We'll figure it out so you can...
And Sabrina, I also want to put a plug in. This Saturday on August 1st, we're going to be completing, or at least continuing, the Get Up and Move island-wide beautification effort. That's at showtime 6 a.m. If you want to volunteer for that, you can call GVB or call my office at 475-9380. I just want to thank everybody that's coming out. Of course, this is a coordinated event, but I do want to give a shout out to all the individuals and smaller groups that have been motivated to clean up different parts of the island. It is going to require all of us to really get a handle on this and to really work to improve our island. So thanks so much, and I look forward to speaking with you guys again.
All right. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. All right. There you go, Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio. So we were able to go on a tour of a hotel homeless, and we're going to play this tour video here. And then right after that, we're going to jump into our candidate interviews here on the link on Breeze 93.9. Again, this is a video. Sabrina and I were able to go and tour the Global Dorm in Mighty, which is the new temporary homeless shelter being run with Catholic Social Services in conjunction with the government of Guam. It's 8:41. Good morning.